Okay, so I was talking to a client and she wanted to get my advice on a situation. So let's just call her Jane. Now, Jane comes to me and she says, Letitia, you will not believe what happened to me. She was frustrated and upset. So, what she shared with me was that she put in a request for vacation and her manager denied it a week before her trip. And she's like, Letitia, I did everything right. I saved up my vacation. I put in the notice 2 months in advance. I booked my flight. And now my boss is telling me I'm going to have to deny this request. We're just too short staffed right now. And I need you here. So she was furious and rightfully so. That was her time. And so she reached out to me because she wanted to know, could they legally just deny her request last minute like that? All because really they didn't hire enough people. And here's the thing, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but legally, yes, yes, they can. So the hard truth is this, in the United States, there's no federal law that guarantees you paid vacation time. Unlike FMLA, which is leave for a serious medical issue that is federally protected, vacation time is considered a fringe benefit. So most states don't have a requirement for an employer to provide vacation time. Now, there are a few exceptions like Maine, Nevada, Illinois are some of the ones that I can think of. But generally, if there's not a state law requiring paid time off like vacation, then employers are required to only follow their own written policies. So, what that means is that the employer generally has the right to dictate when and how you can use your paid time off. So, if business needs require you to be there, then yes, they can deny your request or even cancel it. And I know it's unfair and I know it stinks, but it's technically legal. Now, it doesn't mean that it's the right thing to do. And I will say this for any of my managers that are watching this, listen to me and listen to me carefully. Just because you can deny their vacation does not mean that you should. Honestly, by doing this, it's going to likely have a negative impact on your culture and even put you at risk for losing good employees. You'll damage their trust, and you could create a situation where employees will take their vacation anyway and leave you high and dry. Or if they decide to come to work, then you may not get the full quality of their work because they're upset, frustrated, disappointed, right? So it's important to remember that a staffing shortage is really a management issue, not an employee problem. And look, I get it. Sometimes you are in that hole because another employee has quit or called out or left you high and dry last minute. It's not always your fault, but it is your responsibility. So when you force your responsible team member to cancel their vacation that you've known about for 2 months to fix your gap that they didn't create, you're telling them that they don't matter. And if you want to keep your high performers, then you need to build a coverage plan that works without requiring them to suffer for the decisions of others. So I had to tell my girl Jane that unfortunately her employer could deny her request like this, but I also gave her some advice on how to have this conversation with her employer for the future because ultimately this situation was unfair, it was not right, and really they needed to understand the impact that this decision was going to have on her and ultimately the culture of the organization. So, if this is your first time seeing me, my name is Letitia Newby. I'm the HR attorney. Go ahead and like this video and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next breakdown. I will see you in the next one.